Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can never tell if this thing's working or not. Dad's in recovery. We just spent the weekend, this last weekend, with a group of men in like a 12-step retreat. And we had a couple of fellas come in from from the New York area actually to share with us, and a man with 30 years, another man with 12, and wow, they were great. They were just great, and these were was they were family men, men with with their kids, and but they had stories of the mess that they created, and estranged kids and kids that they didn't meet, and it was not easy. We the subject came up quite a bit around this dads in recovery, and it's my mission and to shine the light on this subject. It's not popular. It really isn't, because there's a lot of shame, and men are like, oh shit, I don't want to look at that. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to rebuild. And there's, so as we recover using the 12 steps, we start to realize our own part in everything, often, and we let go of our anger and our resentment. It's funny that I also know some men who did work with me on the weekend that have such huge resentments against the mother of their kids, and they're in the court system fighting. I'm gonna get, the courts are gonna give me access to my kids, and I'm like, Jesus, yes, maybe, but I have a fellow with me this morning, and his was going to do that, and he realized that it would not go well with the mother of his kid, and that it would begin the process of it would always be that way with the courts, and and so he didn't, and now he's in recovery, and the relationship is healing, and his youngest, he has a daughter that's, how old is she?
She's just about to turn 5.
Yeah, 5-year-old daughter who's coming to visit from out of town. Mom had enough of his carrying on, and then took the daughter and left town. But they're going to come and visit soon, and that's so it's the beginning of the healing, and it's hard for men because it's very vulnerable. It's very vulnerable, that we want our kids to want to be part of it. We want to be part of their first stuff, whether it's going to grade 1 or graduating from grade 7, or all of those things that happen as our kids are growing up. I mean, I got very fortunate that I was sober and I was able to do that. And although I think I didn't do as great a job as I could have, but was able to be involved with all of my kids' lives, and in recovery. And there was but working with men and seeing the pain, that often what we do with that pain is we just bury it, and we try to, you know, pursue it, try to let go of. Lots of times men say, well, it's just not going to happen. I've damaged the relationship so bad. They don't want to talk to me. My kids don't even, kind of want to talk to me. That's what I hear. Is that, they don't love me anymore. They don't. Well, that's such bullshit. It really is. And so if you're a dad in recovery, first of all, let's talk, and hang in there. It will get better. And as we shine the light on it together, as we look at your situation, and it will get better. It just has to, as we put more love into it, as we learn to love the mother of our kids, no matter what she's done or hasn't done, and her family, because sometimes they've gone a long way to, in their mind, defend you know their daughter and their grandkids from us when we were in our craziness of our alcoholism and addiction. So there's work to be done, and then we're doing it. To Thursday nights, we have a group here, just men who are dads in recovery, and some great awakenings are happening. Around we're looking at our expectations. We're looking at things that we think we deserve, and start to own our part on why things aren't happening at the schedule that we think they should happen. We have a group coming up on the 7th of June, like a 1 day group where stuff more will be revealed. And I just think my experience is there's no magic formula, but as we're talking about this, as we're shining the light on it, it gets better. It's like wherever we're putting in love, the results come back as love. And when we're putting in anger and resentment, that we get that back, and everybody pays the price for that. So, with the mom, the mother of your kids, no matter what she's done or hasn't done, we have to recognize that she's the mother of our kids. She's given us such a great gift, and I guess that's it. There is a way back, and if you're in a situation where you're in a lot of pain over this, let's talk about it. And my job, my passion, my mission is to help kids to have their dad back. Kids need their dads, and the statistics. Maybe I'm going to do a video later this week where we'll talk about. There's a whole list of the kind of the calamity that happens in families where dad's not there. The families need dad, and so moms, know that how important this is. I know you love your kids, and so if dad's getting sober and things are straightening out, let's patch it up, okay? Love you guys, and yeah, make a note on this, like it, love it, and if you're watching on YouTube, which I'll post it on later, love it if you subscribe. Okay, cheers, love you guys lots. Thanks.